Okay, that should do it. Try it again.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yep.
All right.
How are you doing this New Year's Day?
I'm doing good. I hope you had a great 2024, and I hope your 2025 has started off well.
I've had an excellent 2024. I cannot find a reason not to have an excellent 2024 or 2023.
Awesome. That's good.
So, you say you've engaged with the... Why isn't that fun? No. You say you've engaged with the topic of the video. So, what's the topic of the video?
Which video was it? Because there was 3 videos that I had commented on.
It was this one here. Can you say that on your screen?
Yeah, let me try to.
God's understanding.
Yeah, God's understanding. God claimers use the word understanding, which is the apex of their intellectual dishonesty. Intellectual dishonesty that is caused by the terror of reality. Fact, every claim of a God has been made by a human being. That's not a fact. That's an assumption.
Wait. Okay, so stop there. That's not a fact. So name a God that has not been claimed by a human being.
Well, no, but so the implication that you're saying.
No. There's a statement. Okay. Do you agree with that?
So as a Christian, I would say the God of the Bible is not.
Excuse me. No. See, you're preaching already. There's a statement.
No, I'm not preaching. I'm answering the question.
There's a statement on the table. Every single God has been God claim has been made by a human. Do you agree with that? Yes or no?
Let me just clarify what you're asking.
No. This is how a conversation works. There's a claim on the table. It's a yes or no question. You agree with that, correct?
If the claim is asserting that the invention of a God is from the claim, then no, I don't agree with that.
Fact. Every claim of a God has been made by a human being. Do you agree with that statement or not?
Okay, for the sake of it saying that somebody has just mentioned that a God exists, then yes, I would say yes.
Okay, yes, so you agree with that, okay? Fact, every single letter, word, and number has been created by a human being, as evidenced by every single dictionary in existence being descriptive. Do you agree with that?
Yes.
Okay, see how simple a conversation is? Look at that. Fact, I have been, I will be wrong, incorrect, mistaken about something, anything. Do you agree with that statement?
Yes.
Okay, cool. See how easy this is? Wow. Fact, I am reasonable and rational to apply this to every single human being that has ever existed. Do you agree with that?
Yes.
See how simple this is? Wow. So you asked me to provide empirical evidence that I have been incorrect. Are you serious? This is your intellectual dishonesty.
No, that's not what I asked you.
Yes, it is.
No, what did I ask you? What exactly did I say?
Do you want me to pull up the exact what you asked?
Correct. Yes. Yeah. If you like, if you can't think of it.
2 seconds, right here. Fact. Here's your comment. Quote unquote. You quote what I say. Fact. I am reasonable and rational. You say, can you provide empirical evidence to prove this statement?
Yes.
This is your intellectual dishonesty.
How is that intellectually dishonest?
Because you agree with the statement, so I don't need to provide any evidence.
I agree with it, but regardless of whether I agree with it, you have to prove it.
No, you agree with me. I don't have to prove diddly squat because you agree with me. That's what agreement means. No. This is your intellectual dishonesty.
No. But the difference is that where logic and reasoning, reason and rationality come from.
No. You agree with this statement.
So then you agree with me on where reason and rationality come from.
No, because you made no statement. You made no claim.
I asked a question. Can you prove that reason and rationality?
I don't need to. I don't need to.
I asked a question, though. It's just a question. That's all it is.
No, you've already agreed with I am rational and reasonable. Why do I need to back that up with evidence when you agree with me?
Well, because your ultimate argument is to criticize when it comes to people who are believers.
No, it's not.
Well, based on all the videos that you have.
No, you don't have a clue because you haven't asked me what my goal is and you haven't done the research. So, what's the topic of the video, sir?
the topic is God's whatever it was up there.
Wrong.
Why are you getting so antsy? Just talk, man.
No,
We're having a conversation.
No, because your intellectual honesty is bleeding into everything.
What is my?
Because you don't practice curiosity.
I am. I'm so curious. That's why I got on here and asked questions.
No, because I make statements and you agree with them, and then you tell me provide empirical evidence. I don't need to when you agree with the statement.
That's irrelevant because I can agree with this.
Not.
Man, let me ask a question. Steve,
you have asked a question.
Scott, sorry, I didn't mean to call you Steve.
I've asked a question. What is the topic of the video?
God's continuity. What was it again? At the top. Okay, well, just answer. Relax, Scott.
No, I am relaxed. No, listen. The topic of the video is the human condition.
Okay.
So that's why the first statement that every single God claimed has been made by a human.
Okay.
So when you provide a God claim that has not been made by a human, right? Then you have a leg to stand on. But you can't do that.
Okay. So describe to me what you mean by a God claim that is made by a human. Because I feel like I'm not understanding what you're getting at when you say a God claim made by a human. Are you saying that existence? Are you saying? Let me finish, Scott. Are you saying that the existence of a God is dependent on the human being itself making the claim?
That's not what I'm saying.
That's what I'm clarifying.
What I'm saying is what I wrote in English words. This is your intellectual dishonesty. Where all of a sudden, because you had to agree with that statement, you're now intellectually dishonest.
Well, why would that be intellectually dishonest?
Because I wrote it in English right here.
Yeah, but
every claim. No. I'm going to read.
Words can be misunderstood, Scott.
Words can be misunderstood. No. These words cannot be misunderstood.
You're not eternal, man. Your words are not eternal.
Fact. Every claim of a God has been made by a human being.
Yeah.
Where's the ambiguity?
So the issue that I have is the assumption that what you're saying can never be misunderstood, and what you're stating cannot be misunderstood as people who make claims about God.
This is the intellectual dishonesty.
Using the intellectual dishonesty. Just talk to me like a human being, Scott.
I am talking to you.
No, you're yelling at me like I'm a student in a classroom.
No, I'm talking to you about your intellectual dishonesty. This is English.
You're trying to make videos just so people can. Right now, what you're doing, you're just overreacting. Just talk to me. We're having a conversation.
We're not having a conversation, because if you were being intellectually honest, then we would have a conversation.
Hold on. I'm trying to talk to you. At the beginning of the video, you started lecturing me about what a conversation is. And every time I've tried to make a statement, you kept cutting me off multiple times. Now, this is the first time you've actually let me finish my sentence.
Because I made this statement, okay? And you agree with the statement, and then you start backpedaling.
What did I backpedal on?
Because you're saying, "Oh, well, I need to understand your statement," because that's dishonest.
That's not backpedaling.
Yes, it is. That's dishonest.
No, that's me saying I misunderstood your statement. Clearly, I wasn't correct in what you were trying to assert.
Yeah, but that's the intellectual dishonesty. I did not use
big words. That's not intellectual dishonesty.
Yes, it is.
Intellectual dishonesty is knowing what you're meaning and me ignoring what your meaning is. That's not what my intent was.
I did not use any big words there. I used all small words.
It doesn't matter whether words are big or small.
You're pretending like you don't know what the words mean. That's intellectual.
I'm not pretending I'm showing you that I misunderstood how they were used.
Okay, so
what does that complicated?
What does the statement mean then? Now,
so you're saying people who make claims, all people or all gods that have existed or not existed, but all gods have been. All people have made claims about gods.
No.
Repeat the statement again. Let me hear it again.
Fact.
So that I can make sure this is the issue. You
want to read it again?
Yeah, actually, I do.
Fact. Every claim of a god has been made by a human being.
Okay. And that's it. So
there's a period. Do you see the period?
Yeah. So every claim that has been made. So this is the fact. Every claim that has been made.
No. Every claim of a god.
Okay.
Every claimed god.
Every claim
of a god
has been made Has been
by
made.
a human being.
Okay, so the statement therefore is anytime a claim by a God is made, it is only ever made by a human being.
Wrong. You are not this stupid. Why are you acting like you're stupid?
Don't be ad hominem, man. Don't be an ad hominem.
That was not an ad hominem.
That is
not, because I did not call you stupid. I said you are not this stupid. Why are you?
So what are you saying? So what are you saying then? Because it still is not clear to me.
I'm going to put it back on the screen. Ready? Fact.
Yeah.
Every claim of a God has been made by a human being.
Okay.
So I'm going to cut it out in big letters and use crayons.
Expand on that statement.
Have any turtles made claims of gods?
No.
Have any dogs made claims of gods?
No.
Have any cats made claims of gods?
No.
Do you see where I'm heading?
Yes, this is what I was talking about. It's not that hard to expand on it. What you're doing is I asked you specific questions, and you all you've said is just the same sentence over and over again until now.
It's a basic statement. It is
a basic statement that can be interpreted two different ways from what I've seen.
No, it cannot.
Yes, it can.
Not when there's
God, you can't tell me how my brain works. You can't tell me how I'm misunderstanding.
I know what the definition of intellectual honesty is, and you are not living up to that statement.
You're accusing me of lying. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm accusing you of being intellectually dishonest. That's why.
So you're saying because I misunderstood it.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm saying that each one of these little words, you know what it means, and when you when you put each one of those little words together, you know what that concept means.
Not if it's understood in a different context.
Yeah, but there is no context. The context is right now.
Yes, but that's because you've had to explain it. But if you explain it,
I shouldn't have had to.
Scott, man, you are not an easy person to talk to. If you want people to actually listen to you, you got to just talk.
Yeah,
I'm trying to give you everything I can. I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt on this, and you're being divisive.
I don't want you to give. I want you to be intellectually honest.
You're being divisive. Like you're not helping me understand. You're criticizing me anytime I don't.
I just did. The fact
so let me ask you this. Then. Is it possible that a non-human being makes claims about God?
Is it possible? No.
So that's the issue. You're claiming to have a fact that is provable. So facts, would you argue that facts are something that is 100% provable?
Facts correlate with reality.
Okay. So in reality, I believe that there is a spiritual realm. And in that spiritual realm,
why?
Well, we can go into the philosophical concept of it.
No, there's nothing.
Not everything exists. No, it is philosophical.
And now you are intellectually dishonest. Again, you are intellectually dishonest because what you're bringing up now has nothing to do with the video. Okay. Again,
no, it does because it attacks the fact.
No, because your question was provide empirical evidence that you're rational and reasonable when you agreed with the statement. That is intellectual dishonesty.
Well, that's a separate statement. If you go into what you had said, what I quoted you directly. If you actually go to where I quoted you directly, I discussing that concept. No, I didn't quote the God fact. I didn't quote that. I quoted you talking about being reasonable and rational.
Yes, and you agreed with the statement when I read it to you.
Yes, just because I agree that you are doesn't mean that you can prove why you are.
Why do I need to prove something that you agree with?
I asked a question.
Why do I need to prove something that you agree with?
Why not? Because that's how life works. That's how science works. That's how reason and rationality.
That's not how life works. That might be your experience of life. That's not my experience of life.
So the why? So you don't ever ask the question why on statements of fact.
If I don't agree with them, then I do. But if I agree with them, then I do not. Because that is asinine.
Why do you agree with it?
Because it's my experience.
So you just answered why. You shouldn't even had to say that. You shouldn't have even had to say it's your experience. That's the issue. See, I agree that you are a reasonable and rational person.
No,
I have reasons why.
That's not what you said. You asked me for empirical proof.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why would I need to provide empirical evidence, not proof, evidence, when you agree with the statement?
Well,
Do you?
well, because
you-
the importance of, so because there's a lot of importance that's weighed on that statement. Because
No,
I believe.
no. This is your intellectual dishonesty.
Yeah,
Okay.
can you let me finish my statement first?
No,
though?
because it's irrelevant.
No, it isn't. It is. It actually goes back to the God statement.
No,
The
it's
fact
irrelevant.
that you earlier. Yeah, how do you
It's
know? I
irrelevant.
haven't even presented the argument.
Because you're not talking about the topic of the video.
Yes, I'm trying to go back to it. I'm trying to go back to the topic. Follow my line of reasoning if you can.
There is no reasoning.
If you'll let me,
There
can
is
you
no
can you
reasoning.
can you let me present the case? So the reason and rational portion of it, I believe that it is not empirical.
I don't
It is
care.
because
Because
let me finish, Scott,
No,
man.
no,
This is
no,
what
there's
I'm
no
talking
reason.
about.
Because I'm already objecting to what you just said.
It doesn't matter. Well, and I'm trying to explain it to you. You haven't even let me present the argument.
There
You
is no
haven't even
argument.
let me present.
I have evidence. I don't need arguments. When you have,
You don't have evidence as to why
Yes, I
you're
do.
reasonable and rational. No,
Yes, I do.
you don't.
Because
Ha-
every claim of a God has been made by a human
No,
being.
I'm
You
talking
agree
about
with that.
you being reasonable and rational. How can you prove that you have reason and ration?
You agree with
rationality.
the statement. I don't have to
It
prove
doesn't
it.
matter.
Yes,
No,
it does.
you said you had evidence. You said you had evidence.
Yes, I have evidence, and I put it in the video. Okay.
Yeah.
Fact, every claim of a God has been made by a human being. Do you agree?
Not human beings
Okay.
only.
So please come with evidence of a non-human claiming a God.
Well, no, I can't provide that except for
I
outside
know you
of what-
can, and that's the
Can I-
point. That's
Can
the
I
point.
finish my sentence, Scott?
No,
I
because
can't finish
that's the point. You cannot provide evidence, but yet you're going to
So-
come with a bunch of rubbish.
Oh, okay. So this is why it relates back to why I said the reason and rationality. You're based entirely on empirical evidence. And I'm telling you, you can't even prove reason and rationality with
Dude,
empirical
if
evidence.
you want to go down hard solipsism, you have fun. Okay, I'm not going to play that game.
This is dishonest, Scott. You're being very dishonest.
Absolutely not.
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Hard
So
sol-
I'm presenting you
No,
a
you're not.
legitimate
No, you're
and
not.
reasonable argument that
No,
you
you're
are
not.
deflecting
No, you're
and
not.
rejecting. It is a legitimate argument.
No, it's not.
How do you prove
Because-
reason and rationality? Your entire basis is all on
You finish with the video first, and then we can have that conversation.
your what? Why finish the video? Why can't
Because
you
it's
just
the
discuss it with
video
me?
the comment was posted on.
Well, I did, but I
Yeah.
can't still ask that question. Why can't I still ask that question?
You can when we're done with the video.
Scott, why are you yelling? We're just talking.
You can when you're done with the video.
Just talk, man. We're
You
having a
can
conversation.
when we're done with the video.
The video's done.
No,
I've
it's
already
not.
watched it. It's like a
No.
15-second video.
No, it's not. It's a minute video.
It's a minute video.
Okay, so
those things are already.
You've agreed with every statement in that video.
No, I didn't. I
Yes,
don't
you
agree
did.
with the statement. About God. About the fact about
did.
God. You said fact. I just told you, and you said, well, you got to
So
provide.
now you're
empirical evidence.
backpedaling.
No, I'm explaining to you what you just said.
No, so I need you to provide evidence of a non-human that has made a God claim.
I don't have any empirical
I
evidence.
know you don't. So you don't
Can I
have
finish?
any evidence. You have
Scott,
zero evidence.
Scott, man,
Admit,
let me
no,
talk.
No, you acknowledge that you have zero evidence.
No, I don't have zero evidence.
Zero evidence. You have zero evidence.
I have zero empirical data
You
because
have
in
zero
order for
evidence.
let me finish.
No,
Scott.
because you would have zero evidence.
You're just
The
are
words
so
have-
see this is why
words
see you're
have
so
meanings.
fixated.
The words have meanings.
Yeah, yes they do.
What's
You're
the
so
definition-
fixated.
What's the definition of evidence?
The evidence is it depends on how you use it.
What is the definition of evidence?
Why don't you tell me, Scott?
I'll look it up for you. This way I don't make any mistakes for you.
Okay, so don't.
Evidence.
Okay, well, while you're looking it up,
No. Evidence is information or an item that can be used to prove or disprove something.
okay, so if you're not looking for empirical data, then you're just looking for any evidence. You're looking for any evidence.
Evidence.
Okay,
Yes.
so my evidence is I believe that
No, that's not evidence. You just said believe. That's not evidence.
Whoa.
No.
Oh,
That's-
now can we go back my original question on reason and rationality?
No.
How do you know that
No.
reason and rationality? No, Scott, you can't
Because
do
you
this.
agreed that
Scott, it doesn't matter whether I agree. That's not how that works.
Yes, it is.
That's not how that works, Scott.
We're dealing with the
Just
video.
because-
We're dealing
just
with the
because
video.
just because we agree on whether reason and rationality exist
So
does
the
not
problem is-
prove reason and rationality.
So the problem is
That's a logical fallacy. You have to
problem
prove
is-
reason and rationality.
The problem comes when the conclusion comes. Okay, you agree with all the statements, and then when I make a conclusion, all of a sudden you disagree. Why do you disagree with the conclusion?
What's the conclusion?
That all the conclusion it's God claimers bluster and confidence is them coping with their terror of reality.
Yeah, I don't have a terror of reality. I don't even know
Obviously,
that.
you do.
I'm not the one freaking out over the phone. You're
Who's
screaming and
freaking
yelling.
out?
Well, you won't let me make a statement, and when I
Because
try to
you're
make a
not talking
statement,
about the video.
you're doing it again, man.
You're
I
not
can't even
talking
finish
about
the
the video.
sentence.
You're not talking about the video.
I'm trying to talk about the video.
No,
you
you're
keep
not.
deflecting. Yes,
No, I'm
I've
not.
made two statements. Two statements. Both were in the video.
No,
One about you
I
keep
asked for
shaking your
evidence.
head.
I
What?
asked for evidence. Do you have
Yes.
evidence? No. Okay.
Yes,
then provide
and then
and provide
and-
the evidence for a non-human making
Yes.
a claim of a god.
okay,
Provide the evidence.
we'll table it. And then the second
No,
comment
no,
I
no,
made.
no. So no. So you
God,
acknowledge,
man.
no. You acknowledge that you have zero evidence.
I do have evidence.
No, you don't. Then provide it.
Yes.
Then provide it.
The evidence is the physical scripture that's provided
Wrong.
that was written
Stop.
by 40
Stop.
authors.
No.
See, listen to me.
Your
Listen to you.
intellectual dishonesty.
You don't want to hear, even if you disagree
Your
with the
intellectual
evidence,
dishonesty is utterly disgusting.
even if you disagree with the
intellectual
evidence, you don't want to hear it.
No, because I can
Listen.
quote the Tao Te Ching. Should I quote the Tao Te Ching?
Is it, what? But you're quoting
Should I
every
quote- should I quote
Scott.
the-
Every citation you request comes from books.
If I quote the Tao Te Ching,
Listen to you.
is that evidence?
Can you
If
allow?
I quote the Tao Te Ching, are you going to
Yeah.
believe it?
Yes, it's evidence. That doesn't provide. That's
No,
not
you-
proof. Listen, there's
No,
a difference between
it's not
evidence and proof,
Dude,
Scott.
dude, you are so disgustingly intellectually dishonest.
Yeah,
It
go
is
back to that
disgusting.
definition of evidence.
No.
Evidence is not proof. You have evidence and then you have proof. Evidence
No.
is
Evidence, is information, or an item that can be used. to
Can be
prove or
used.
disprove something.
correct.
Yes.
Correct. That's not proof. Evidence can provide some type of reasoning, but the evidence may not be
No,
valid.
no,
That's
no.
what
Look,
evidence is. Evidence is not
no.
always valid.
Look,
Evidence is
look,
evidence.
right here. I have evidence. This is going to fall towards the other side of the earth. Okay. This
Yep.
is evidence of gravity. Correct.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
That's evidence. That's what I'm
Yes.
asking for. I'm asking for
No,
that.
No, you're asking for proof. You're
No,
not
I'm not.
asking for evidence.
No, I'm not. I did not say proof.
Yes,
I-
no,
no.
but that's not. You didn't say proof, but that's what you're looking for.
No,
You're not
it's
asking
not.
for evidence.
No, I'm asking for evidence.
No,
So
you're
don't
not.
Don't tell me what I am or I'm not. I'm
Because
asking
you
for
didn't. You don't
evidence.
even understand the definition of evidence, Scott.
Yo,
evidence
you,
can be-
You expect me to listen to you when you were going to bring? You brought up
You're,
scripture.
you're not. You
You
haven't
brought
been
up your-
listening to
you
me at
brought up
all,
You brought up your
You-
fairy tale storybook.
Scott. You haven't even been
I-
listening to me at all.
Because you haven't said anything of any
I've
quality.
been trying to talk, and you keep
No,
cutting
you
me out.
haven't.
I've not
No, you
finished one
haven't.
statement without you
No, you
talking. You
haven't.
keep talking.
Because
All you
are
want to do is hear
intellectually
yourself
dishonest.
talk. Listen to
No.
yourself, man.
I want you to provide
Scott.
evidence. I want you to provide evidence of a non-human making
Yep.
a claim of a god.
I tried to provide it, but you
No,
don't want to
no,
hear
you
it. You're
didn't.
rejecting
No,
the evidence
no.
before it's even
You
presented.
did not provide evidence. You said I believe. I believe is not evidence.
But
Belief is your
hold
belief.
on. Belief, you everything that you present, every kind of evidence that you present, the citations that you have, you say is belief. Everything
No,
that you
no,
have to
no,
believe. So
no.
what you're doing right now, this is the argument that I have. What you have in your hand right now, you are using logic and reasoning.
Stop.
You are
Dude,
you
no,
no,
you
you're
are
being
dishonest.
intellectually dishonest,
No,
Scott.
now you're just
You want, as
You're
a
lying.
secularist,
no,
you want
you're
people
lying.
to you
No,
no, I'm
no,
telling you, you
you're
don't even know what
lying.
I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about because you just
What?
called me secularist.
Okay, well, whatever you
No.
are, I don't know. Are you a naturalist? Are you an atheist? What are you?
I'm a human being.
Well, this is ideology, not
No. This is reality. That's what it said. Fact. Okay.
ideology.
Every claim of a god has been made by a human being. Correct.
No,
Okay. Then provide a non-human that has
you,
made a claim of a god.
I can't give you proof,
I
but I
know
can
you
give you
can't.
evidence.
No, you have
I can
zero
give you
evidence.
evidence.
You have zero evidence.
I have a lot of evidence.
You
You
have
just won't
zero.
accept it.
You
You
have
won't even let me
zero.
present it.
You have zero.
Now, can you provide to me
Zero.
how you can reason
No,
and
I'm
logic?
not going down the hard solipsism. No, I'm not
Exactly.
calling
It's the exact. It's addressing
No.
the same thing.
It's
This
no.
is what I'm talking
You
about
are
in your clips.
intellectually dishonest.
You
are
will
intellectually
you
dishonest.
will not address any
No,
hard
I'm
questions.
addressing everything. You are
You have not
intellectually
addressed
dishonest.
any hard questions.
You pretended to be stupid and couldn't understand basic English words.
No. I was confirming with you what your comment was.
No, you were confused.
Scott, man, you are not a debatist.
You had
you
Did I say
aggressively attack people.
Did I say that this is a debate?
You
Why
no,
did you
you
say
you
no
are
more
not.
thing?
You are definitely not somebody
This is
who
a
actually wants to
conversation.
reason with people. You
No,
don't want to reason with
No,
people.
I made
wanna-
that you agreed with.
You want to
Okay?
attack over.
No.
You're just talking over. You don't want to have a conversation.
Yeah, I will.
I mean, I was actually excited that you invited me on
I
just to
will have a
talk.
conversation when you start being intellectually honest.
See, you're making judgments about me that aren't even
I'm
accurate.
pointing out what I see.
No, you're
a
making
pattern-
judgments
No,
just
no,
because I
no.
disagree with
Wrong.
you.
I'm making a pattern judgment. Okay,
Scott,
I do a
no.
pattern.
You're
Yes.
making wild
No.
assertions that
Dude.
have no basis in their
Small
fact.
words, and you couldn't figure it out. You're not that stupid. So stop acting like you're stupid.
No, you made a statement.
No,
Scott, I'm
you're
not
that stupid.
don't have
so
the
stop
same
acting like you're
mind.
stupid.
What you're asserting in your sentence, you can't
No.
just assume that everybody else.
I'm
know
not
exactly.
asserting. I'm making a
This is
statement,
what
and
Scott,
you agreed with it.
historians do all the time.
Dude,
they have to
I
go
don't
through
care.
handwritten. They got
You
to go.
are just intellectually dishonest, and you're just
They got to go through
obfuscating
documents
and distracting with
try
rubbish.
and try to interpret what people are saying all the time.
I use itty bitty words,
Mm-hmm.
and you couldn't figure it out. You couldn't understand that.
No, I figured it out because you helped explain it.
Okay, so provide evidence of a non-human that has made a claim of a god.
If I provide you evidence, you're not
don't
going to
have
accept
it.
it. Yeah, you're not going to accept it.
Has a dog? Have you ever heard a dog make a claim of a god?
No, no,
Have you ever heard a cat,
no.
zebra,
These are logical
Elephant.
fallacies, Scott.
aardvark,
These are logical fallacies,
Ant.
Scott.
a tree, a rose?
Scott, these are logical fallacies.
No, there's not. No, it's
yeah,
not.
they are.
No, it's
They
not.
are.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is,
No,
Scott.
it's not. No, it's
Yeah,
not. No, it's not.
you're making assertions to you.
No,
you
I
have
made-
the
I made a
assertion
claim.
that
I made a claim,
Mhm.
okay, and you agreed with the claim, and then you realize, oh wow, wait, I can't squeeze God into that, and so now I have to act like an imbecile.
No, I
didn't.
didn't agree with the claim. I didn't intend on agreeing with the claim. If we go back to the claim, because I'm trying to understand exactly what you were saying.
You can go back and watch the video. It's all
Yeah,
on video.
no, absolutely. Based on how I understood it at the time, I agreed with it. But then I would realized after you explained it,
Dude, you're
I
not
realized
this stupid.
no. That's
You're
not
not this
that's
stupid.
not what I meant.
You're not
Huh?
this stupid. So stop acting
God,
stupid.
man, you are so dishonest, man.
Stop acting stupid.
You are so dishonest. You're just
Stop
not letting
acting
people.
stupid. You're not stupid.
Scott,
Stop
man.
acting stupid.
This
Stop
behavior is not the kind
acting
of behavior that
stupid.
people are interested in
Stop
listening to you.
acting stupid.
How about you can you answer any questions that I have?
When we're done with the video.
You don't want to answer the question that I have?
When you were done with the video.
Why? Why don't you want to answer this
Because
question?
I'm
Here.
talking about the video. And that's why I invited you on this stream to talk about
Well,
the video.
Okay. Well,
So-
it's related to your comment that you made in the video.
So you were unable to provide any evidence of a non-human.
You just ignored my question.
You are unable to provide any evidence of a non-human.
No, I
that has
have
made-
evidence. You just don't.
No,
you don't
you
want to
don't.
include it.
So
No, you don't want to include it.
So what's the non-human that's made the claim?
So I believe multiple spiritual
What?
beings have made
No.
claims
And
that's
again,
been
you're-
reported about.
No. That's
Listen to you. You're
wrong.
not even letting me
lying
finish
now.
my
Now
statements.
you're just lying.
Not even letting me
You're
finish my
lying.
statements.
You're
Not even
lying.
letting me finish.
You're lying.
Yeah, you're
You're
not. No,
lying.
you can't tell me I'm lying, Scott.
Yes, I can. Watch this.
Yeah.
You're lying.
Look, but you can't prove whether
You're
I'm lying.
lying.
How do you know that I'm lying to you?
Because can you provide the dog or the cat that has provided?
I'm not talking about a dog or
No,
a cat.
I know, because you're talking about a human being.
I'm talking about a spiritual
No,
being
you're
making
talking
statements
about
that
a
was
human
that was
being.
written down by eyewitness
By
accounts
what?
and said it in
By
a
what? What
in a book
wrote
by
it-
40
what
different
wrote
over
it down?
40 different
What wrote
authors.
it down? What wrote it down?
Multiple authors.
What wrote it down?
Calm down, man.
What wrote it down?
So who
What?
wrote it down?
No.
Human beings.
A human wrote it down. So
Let me
then
finish.
My statement is fact.
No, you didn't even hear what I said.
I did.
What did I
Because
say, Scott?
You
What
said
did I
a
say?
human wrote it down because a human wrote it down.
Human wrote what down?
Your spiritual quote, your spiritual story.
No,
You're rubbish.
the human beings wrote down a quote that came from a spiritual being.
No. A human being wrote it down.
Yes, but you said make statements. A human being wrote down that these spiritual beings made statements.
But you have zero evidence for the spiritual being.
No, that's evidence. Those are eyewitness accounts,
oh my
Scott.
God, dude, you're so terrorized.
Those are eyewitness accounts.
No, dude, you
can say you don't believe them.
Dude, you're a liar. Now you're
no,
just
Scott.
lying.
Scott,
You're
you can
for
say,
Jesus.
Scott.
You're lying for
Can
Jesus.
you? How about you give me
You're
20 seconds of silence
Jesus.
to at least
how
make a
about
statement?
You shut your pie hole.
You've been
evidence.
talking this. I have had two
evidence.
things that I've tried to mention, and you haven't
zero.
let me say anything.
It's pathetic. It is utterly pathetic. The behavior. Okay.
My behavior.
A human being has wrote down your claims of
spirituality. Okay, and that's fine. And you can say you disagree.
So the fact.
Scott, hold on. Just hold on.
No.
Let me speak for just a second, Scott.
The fact remains that you have zero evidence.
No, let me speak for just a second.
No, because it's going to be
What is your obsession?
Dude, because I have a statement on the table.
There is not a single person in history who has been able to impact people and their lives, change people.
You're done. You're muted. You're done. Bye. Holy cow. What a lying sack. Oh my God. Oh, wrong button. Utter lying. Disgusting behavior. Utterly disgusting. That is amazing. Utterly disgusting behavior. So, how are we going to wrap this up? Utterly disgusting behavior. This guy pretends that he can't understand itty bitty words. He pretends that he can't understand itty bitty words. The utter disgusting behavior. That is utterly disgusting. Amazing. He can't. What can you say? This guy can't understand simple sentences. It is amazing. I don't know why I'm astonished. I don't know why I'm astonished that he lied out the yin yang the whole time. His intellectual dishonesty, his lying. Spiritual beings made statements. No, spiritual beings did not make any statements. It is utterly sad, disgusting. The lies. Oh my God. Just mind-numbing. Utterly mind-numbing. Well, I'm going to eat my dinner. Happy New Year, everyone. Bye.